Alright guys, this is one of my most fun unboxings of the year, at least to me. It's a unique item that we only get once a year. Obviously, got my big KC Tool box right here. I will have links for this on KC Tool. Unfortunately though, I believe they sold out of the entire first shipment in like a day. So, a lot of times on KC Tool though, if you'll jump down below and click that link, they'll have a button you can select where you can go ahead and say notify me by email as soon as this is back in stock. So you need to be ready when this kind of thing pops up if this is something you're into, because they go really fast, because probably of people like me out there that are slightly rabid fans. So this is the Wera Advent Calendar for 2022. I've got it. We're going to take a look at what's in it. Go ahead and unbox this now so you know what you can get. I do have me another one over here that I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. I might give it away or something like that, especially if they don't come back in stock. We might have a giveaway for one. Okay, so be sure you're subscribed down there. A lot of you guys are not. There's like 90% of the viewers are not subscribed, so be sure you hit that button down there. Be following us so you see all these awesome tool videos that we put out all the time. But let's get into what's in this calendar this year. Now, I want to see if I can undo this in a slightly different way, because normally this is just an outer box, and yes it is, because the way this is designed, this calendar is actually inside that box. And this is what it will look like. On the back of your calendar, there is a little perforated triangle that you can pop out and use to actually stand this calendar up. So if you're doing it as in a normal Advent deal and you're opening one item per day and all that good stuff, I don't know how you have the patience, but that's awesome for you if you do. So what we're going to do though is go ahead and see if there's a way to open this entire thing. As last year, I undid it one at a time, and I think I would like to keep this entire box this year in good shape. So I'm going to pop it out right here, but I'm going to show you they're in plastic trays right there, individually laid out where you can see each tool. But if you look on your calendar here, it has a number corresponding to the day of the month that you need to open each one of these holes. So you'd start with one right here and go all the way through to the end. And the way they're designed, as you open each one, it will build out the entire kit. It starts, you know, like with the case, and then you put everything in the case throughout the month. So one last little view of what that actually looks like. Be sure you hit the link down below if you want to go get on the list to actually maybe get one of these, because it's kind of tough to get. Okay, so obviously, let's go ahead and show you what these look like inside. They come out in these nice little plastic deals so you can see everything. And everything this year has a Christmas tree on it, and it's all the red and green kind of flavor this year. So you have your very Christmassy drivers. Start obviously with just a straight up thing there. If you can see back here in the back, I have an entire line of bottle openers on my little table down there. I've got from PB Swiss through a whole bunch of colors of Vera and everything else. I really like getting these, and this is a new color that I've not seen before. So if you want one of these red and green ones, as far as I know, this will be about the only way to get it. Then moving to, let's go ahead and pop the driver out and show you what you get in here. This is a non-ratcheting multi-bit driver. So you have just your normal Vera with the craft form handle here. There's not a Christmas tree on this one. It's just the red and green color scheme. But you do have the button in the top and it pops up. But you'll notice, the same as I was saying with opening the kit and building it out, this will come with no bits in it. So you're going to have to build it out from all the bits here in the case. There's also another case here that is just a small green and red case that opens up. And this also has slots. This would be for the wrenches this year. And that is one of the coolest parts of this year's Advent Calendar, the Vera Joker wrenches. They have all these different sizes of them in here. Here's the smallest one right there. And they're really nice little wrenches. I really like the Jokers. 15-degree angle. It's illustrated right on the wrench. This one has a 6 and a 7. So you could go ahead and pop that right into your case there. And then look for your next size up, which should be, this is an 8 and a 9. And then the next size should be your 10 and 11. finishing with your 11 and 12. So it gives you a nice set from 6 through 12, all in that little kit right there. So that is actually very handy, and I thought this would fit really nicely in my bags. I don't know if I'll keep it in the case, because just the wrenches alone would be a nice small little package. They're really lightweight jokers with the multi-point around it here. It's not just the normal open-ended wrench style. Okay, then we have a bit check in here also. This is the inox stainless, rust-free. It's got the Christmas tree right there on the front, so you can tell that this is their Christmas edition. And these are the bit checks that flip open like this, so you can pop that open and set it up like a little stand with all your bits in it. And of course, it has one of their adapters here, and it's the wrap adapter, of course, if I can get the name on my tongue right. And it's got the red and green, which is unusual, of course. Everything in here will be unusual with this color scheme. So we have all of these bits in here, and it's actually kind of labeled. They have what each one is all the way around stamped into the plastic. The only thing I see is there's no real indication of which ones go in the bit check and which ones don't. I'm going to assume that I can go ahead and build out my Phillips 1 in my screwdriver. We're going to want a Phillips 2 in my screwdriver. I'm going to want a Torx 20 and a Torx 25. And I'm not sure. There's a Torx 10. It would be nice if there's a 15. So there you go. So for my driver, I would go ahead and build it out with a 10, the 15, 20, and 25. And that would be probably all I'm going to put in the driver. That is the 6 bits. So these drivers will hold 6 bits like that, and then they'll also hold 1 in the tip. So you can get a total of 7 bits in this driver. Then everything else I would go ahead and put in here. I should probably put a couple of flats in there, but just to kind of illustrate what we have in here, we have a Posi 2. We actually have 2 Posi 2s, so 1 for each kit. It's a little bit confusing to set up unless you would get, I believe on the back of the original box that you got this out of, it will show you exactly what you're supposed to have. Obviously, we're supposed to have the black Phillips 1, a black Phillips 2, or those are Posis actually, and then our 10 and our 15 Torx are supposed to go in the bit check. So that's different than what I did. I actually use a 10 and a 15 Torx a little bit in my screwdriver, so I have a lot of those small bits. And then the 3, 4, and 5 in a hex actually go in here. And these are all stainless, which is really nice. And they've got the 1, 2, so there's the 1, 2 one for it. And then we'll put the other one in the driver. So that would be how this goes, actually. I'll get it right eventually here. It's kind of difficult when your first time putting it together is directly right on camera and right out of the box, and there is no way to know exactly how this goes unless you memorize the box front. So we'll get all these put in here. There's a nice little set, and I have the flat that goes in this one, and that's how it's come out. And so that'll be all the bits that are in that. So that's it, all populated with the nice stainless bits. They all look pretty much identical as far as the bit design and all. So I would assume that everything is pretty much stainless, but that is me assuming. I need to look at the box and be for sure. But that's that one all loaded out. I've got it loaded the way the box actually showed me to load it now. This kit, so you're going to get all of this between these 2 pieces, which is a nice little set. The wrenches and the bottle opener, of course. So very nice little set there. I'll show you guys these here on the table here in a second so you can actually see what all came in that kit. It's nice. It's normal Vera quality. The only difference really is the color, and sometimes you get kind of unique tools. Like this little Joker set to me is probably the neatest part of this entire kit, and most of the reason why I got it. I do like to collect pretty well everything that comes in these calendars every year. But anyway, did you guys get a calendar ordered? I really hope you did. If not, click down below on the KC Tool link, jump over there, and see if you can get on the list to get one when they do come back in stock, if it's something that you're into. But thank you guys for hanging out another year for one of my favorite unboxings of the entire year. We'll see you guys on the next video.